Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and today we're going to look at the fully EZA version of TEQ Super Saiyan Vegeta, formerly one of the worst units in the game. Now he's very respectable. I don't know, I do actually really like this unit. Like, he is a defensive stacking unit. You guys know how much I slurp those types of units off. So definitely, I love that. He gives himself 3 key and 70% attack and defense at the start of turn, so it's going to be pretty easy for him to, super attack. He's going to have decent defense. Yeah, taking double digits right there before he even super attacked once in the fight. And then he's at 1,000,000 right there. Not bad. Now, I do have him linked up with EZA Goten, which is important because EZA Goten shares, I believe, Super Saiyan, Saiyan Warrior Race, and Blazing Battle with this Vegeta. Blazing Battle is a very good attack link for some of these units. It's a 15% attack link. I believe that's the link for the Broly event, I believe. The Broly Dokkan Fest event link. So it's interesting that this Vegeta has Blazing Battle. But with that, we were able to get him above 1,000,000 turn 1. I mean, we did see that, Goten was able to surpass his damage, but, I mean, that Goten has been a really amazing EZA unit for quite a while, right? So, like, we already know how good he is. This Vegeta at a similar level. I do want to make sure to check out Vegeta's defense on this next turn, though. See what defensive number he's sitting at, right? Because, I mean, if he's anywhere near 100k, which, I mean, he might be, especially after a stack or two, because his defense is, well, what, 10,862? That's not bad. Again, maybe a turn or two, he'll be able to get above 100k, and obviously if we have like some sort of support type unit on rotation with him, we'll be able to as well. He's good. Now, he does also have this extra effect, right? Okay, so let me see here. What are we at? 124k. That, of course, is counting the fact that Trunks is now giving a defensive buff as well. I would love to do this rotation right here, but we'd finish off that Vegeta. And then the Royal Lineage link here is actually like the special link to do damage in this event, so that's a little bit unfortunate. But this Vegeta has a very interesting effect, right? So he gets 30% attack and a plus 7% chance to crit every turn when you are below 80% HP. And then that goes up to a maximum of 120% attack and a 35% chance to crit. So I think of that ability in something like the Legendary Goku event, and it's like, wow, damn, does this guy seem really interesting. So I probably will actually do a video taking him into the Legendary Goku event, because I feel like even though he is a tech type unit, because he stacks defense, his defense will be great by the time you get to Int UI Goku. And then, if you're able to get all this extra crit chance, and, we have all this extra attack, I mean, I gotta imagine this man is gonna have like a 2.5 million attack stat, and then, maybe have 300k defense or something like that by the time we get to Int UI Goku. Like, I think he's gonna be actually exceptional. So, I think this guy's EZA is great. Like, the more I think about it, the more I look at what he does, they did a really good job here. I thought the Piccolo, the physical Piccolo from the last batch, I still actually haven't done a video on him. I thought he was fantastic as well. And I thought Gohan and Goku, they were okay. They were okay, but kind of mid. But this Vegeta is definitely really good. I think the Trunks is solid as well. I'd have to double check him. Trunks doesn't come out until next week on JP. Because, again, they're doing this stupid thing like Dragon Ball Legends where they release the event and then add stages every week. Like, I am not a fan of that. So I hope that Dokkan doesn't really fall into that habit. That's definitely not a good thing to take from Dragon Ball Legends, right? This Vegeta, unfortunately, the only thing about him, he's only on 4 category teams. I mean, I guess it's not too bad, right? 4 is a good number. I guess 4 is a good number. Wow, okay. It's a lot of damage right there. But one of the big ones is the Android/Cell Saga team. So I think we might look at him over there as well. So let's go ahead and move on to the next category team. Alright guys, so now we're here on the Android/Cell Saga team. This is a team that slowly but surely I think has improved quite a bit, but I still think there's a long way to go. I don't know quite how to explain it, but this team needs help, right? Like, if I pull this up, so So we have the 2 cells who don't really link up with any other units on the team, right? And then you get Android 16, who is maybe the worst designed unit in the game, where he gives us this very nice, 50% attack buff, I believe, and 3 key to the entire rotation of Gohan is on rotation, which is nice, but guess what? It just makes this guy fodder, and like you just never use him. Like, does anyone use that 16? Like, like for real? Like the 16 get used ever? I think the answer to that is no. Now this team is definitely going to get a buff though when this Tien and Cell, when they get their Dokkan Awakenings to the 50% tech supports. That is going to be really, really helpful, because both the Tien and the Cell, they're going to be strong enough to run just by themselves. And then, if you bring any other extreme tech units or any super tech units to sort of, enhance their effectiveness with that 50% buff, that's going to really, really, really help out the team. So, I don't know. Like, one thing this team for sure definitely needs is this team does need to get, a Cell Saga support type unit. Like, I just don't understand why it did not get one during the 300 million download celebration, especially because they continued to buff the team after the 300 million download celebration was over, right? I mean, future Gohan, and that Tech Trunks came out, and then, the future androids. Like, we continued to get, like, another big Dokkan Fest celebration. Basically was, well, not a big celebration, but, the next Dokkan Fest banner was wrapped around the Android/Cell Saga team again. And they still were like, yeah, that's cool, but, no Android/Cell Saga support for y'all. And it's like, okay, cool, nice. Because, certainly would help. Would be real nice. Real nice if we just have one of those types of units. Those units help out these teams so damn much. It's why, teams with Golden Cooler on it, like, really, really are helped. It's why a team with Omega Shenron works incredibly good, because, the full power team. Omega Shenron gives 40% attack, 2 key. Not only is he massively buffing the whole rotation, but he's actually helping out by giving that key, right? Like, that's important. Wow, so even in the last stage of this Dokkan event, before we get to the final stage, this Android 13 is way too weak to even really do anything. But then when you get to the final phase, he takes such a massive jump in power to a supering for like 200k plus. It's like, yeah, I'm looking at this. This Vegeta is going to be pretty, like, super mid, incredibly mid, ultra mid for Dokkan events, right? Where you're probably not going to take too much damage. But I feel like this Vegeta, I don't know, specifically for the Legendary Goku event, I think is where he's actually going to be solid. I don't know how decent he's going to be if we start talking about going, like, into Super Battle Road. I mean, you're definitely going to have turns where you get the extra crit chance and attack percentage from him. I mean, he is stacking the defense. I don't know, I guess because he stacks defense in Dokkan events, he still could be pretty solid. Because, Dokkan events, you're probably going to get a couple of turns of super attacks for these units. That's not too bad, I guess, but I don't know. It's just, like, for, like, Legendary Goku event, yeah, he's going to be a nasty, nasty boy. Well, okay, our health fell low because, of course, this Android 13 hits ridiculously hard, right? So, next turn now, we're actually going to, well, unless, if Gohan gets, like, a double super or a crit here, he could probably finish this 13 off, but he did. Wow. Okay. That's okay. Let's go to the Legendary Goku event, and let's start testing out Vegeta and getting that attack buff, right? Where we start to turn out under 80% HP, keep getting those buffs. Alright, guys, so now we're on the Vegeta family team. So, I want to kind of, like, show each stage of this. So, wow, okay. This is Vegeta's second turn. Again, that 125k defense after 2 turns is really quite solid, I think. This should be his first turn under the 80% HP, right? So we're going to see a much better attack stat on this turn, I believe, than we've seen, previously throughout any other stage in this video. And I'm going to try and remain at this lower HP threshold so that we can continue to build this attack up. We need 4 turns under 80% HP to build up his full attack. So this is turn 1 under 80% HP. Let's see what his attack stat gets up to right here. And we get 1.32. So already, like, 1.32 million with the defensive stat he has. I already think that's really good. Because, like, this guy's Dokkan Awakening came out January 21st of 2016. Like, he came out during the 1-year anniversary, right? Like, like, that's crazy. And then, of course, you know, his, like, non-Dokkan Awaken version would have been way before that, too. Okay, so I guess, you know, I'm going to go ahead and, like, cut in between during this event because we're going to get all of these different levels of his power, right? You know, we want to see him 60%, 90%, and 120% attack. Alright guys, so now turn 2. So now Vegeta has 60% attack from his passive. Look at his defense, by the way. Like, I like this Vegeta a lot. Okay. This video is quickly turning into, you see, EZA is the best thing Dokkan has ever done. Again, because think of how bad this guy was. Like, he was so bad. He was the worst. And now, like, again, he's going to be really good in this event. Like, you know, if you could just keep yourself at, like, low levels of HP, like, maybe around the start, like what I'm doing right here, because 1.76, okay. Because, like, we're easily going to be able to heal a lot of this back. Okay, plus, don't forget, he does get a 7% chance to crit with these attack buffs when he's under 80% HP or less as well. So he gets even more of a better chance to crit. But... yeah, dude, okay, here, let me skip ahead and we'll keep going. Alright, so now we have the third attack buff. So now Vegeta should be up to a 90% attack buff from the second part of his passive. I am probably going to need to go ahead and drop a heal here. Oh, I'll just use a Princess Snake. Boom, there we go. Because that's not going to heal us above 80%. So, he's at 200k defense already. I mean, this rotation right here, right, he has a double attack buff, basically. Like, we have 2 really good support type units on rotation, so obviously that's going to help him out quite a bit, but I am astounded at how good this Vegeta is. And, like, specifically for this event, again, like, this, so, global players, like, think about this, right? In the future, a lot of missions get added to Legendary Goku event, you know, beat it with a Pure Saiyan team, you know, a bunch of different, like, category teams like that, 1.84, okay. But the thing about it is, not only do all those missions get added there, but, like, this is just, like, this is a great unit for free-to-play players to use if you want to beat this event with a lot of these teams. Pure Saiyan, Vegeta Family, Super Saiyan, Android/Cell Saga team. And, you know, some of these teams, you know, they didn't have missions. There was not a mission for the Super Saiyan, I don't think for Vegeta Family or Android/Cell Saga, so this guy could continue to be relevant for a while. Again, I'm very pleased by what we're seeing from this guy. Alright, so here we are. This is the turn. Vegeta should have his full attack buff built up. There is still one more turn we can keep him under 80% HP to get the extra crit chance. So, you know, I built him full crit because I ran with him before his EZA, but honestly now, I probably would have balanced it out a lot more between crit and additional, especially because he gets crit from his passive and stuff like that. It's okay, though. Not really too big of a deal. I don't like using orbs to fix mistakes like that, so I'll probably just leave it. Okay, so we're going to see this turn right here. We're going to get this attack stat from Vegeta. This is him built up. I probably want to get 2 more attack stats with him. Probably one with LRB Pan, and then probably also maybe one with that Super Saiyan 3 GT Goku on rotation as well. Something like that. Ooh, nice. A double super attacks. That's a double buff for Vegeta. We should be 1.92. That's with only 1 support type unit there, too. Wow, really impressive. So, yeah, I want to get a double buff rotation, and then also an LRB Pan rotation with this Vegeta. But, you know, considering his mix of offensive and defensive abilities right now, W. Huge W for this Vegeta. He's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Alright, so here's a really solid turn for Vegeta. 238k defense. Yeah, he's getting to be at a pretty decent level here defensively and offensively. I like this guy a lot. So we'll take a look at this attack stat right here, this rotation where he has double support. And then next turn, we're probably going to look at... I'll probably leave, like, this blue Vegeta there or something like that, and then just get, like, LRB Pan with him. Regardless, I mean, it's, again, we're going to be looking pretty solid here, so let's go ahead and see. Yep, 2 million. There you go. Alright, guys, so here we go. We have a rotation, blue Vegeta, Super Saiyan Vegeta fully built up, and then LRB Pan as well. What's Vegeta's defense at, by the way? Oh, 300k. Okay. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to take this guy. We're going to do a video with him just going through the Legendary Goku event. We're going to, like, test him out against Int UI Goku, SCR UI Goku, and stuff like that, because he's actually good enough. He's definitely... I mean, right here at him at, like, near 300k defense, I mean, even Int UI Goku, when he super attacks, is only going to be able to probably do, like, 100k damage to him or something like that. Like, not bad. Not bad at all by this TEQ Super Saiyan Vegeta. He's definitely going to be a very powerful unit here, and then he's going to hit really, really hard if he's able to get the extra tax buffs. 2.44 million. I will take that with the ridiculous amount of defense this guy gets. Very, very solid. So, there we go. Let's go ahead and take a look at his details, and we'll finish up for today. Alright, guys, so this is Reclaim the Summit Super Saiyan Vegeta. His leader skill is now all types 3 key and 40% to stats. Not really too crazy for anything outside of the Extreme Z area, right? But, you know, for the Extreme Z area, these different units are useful there. His super attack is the Final Flash, which now stacks defense and does supreme damage to the enemy, so stacking defensive units, always love those. His passive skill, Conflicted Heart, gives him 3 key and 70% attack and defense at the start of turn, so he shouldn't really ever struggle for key, which is nice. Then he gets an additional 30% attack up to a max of 120, and a 7% chance to crit up to a max of 35% at the start of each turn where his HP is 80% or less. So that's interesting. I don't know that we've seen that before, where like a unit has like an attack buff at the start of turn, and then, you know, if you at like a certain HP threshold, he has almost like sort of a stacking mechanic from his passive as well. For Dokkan events, you know, here and there, maybe you can get like a little bit of the attack. But if, I don't know, for something like Super Battle Road or Battlefield or EZA, I don't know. This guy to me does seem, again, the meme, he's more so for like a Legendary Goku type of event. Like that's where this guy is actually going to look really nice in. And, you know, I don't mind. I mean, this guy has a use in something, right? Like, I did not mind LR Super Saiyan God Goku that was released, who was clearly designed, I think, for, like, Battlefield and Super Battle Road, where, you know, you just get that really short burst of amazing power at the start. I like that, because we have so many units that are, like, you know, stacking units built for the Legendary Goku event, that I like that they're giving us units, you know, that are great for EZA, Battlefield, Super Battle Road, you know, these more short-term fights. That's good as well. Vegeta's links are Prepared for Battle, Super Saiyan, Saiyan Warrior Race, Golden Warrior, Royal Lineage, Blazing Battle, and Shattering the Limit. So he does have good links for how old he is. I mean, a lot of these Saiyan units are like that, right? You know, the only thing I guess that's a little weird is Blazing Battle, but, you know, if you got like EZA Goten on the team, you can activate that or something like that. Do LR Gohan and Goten have Blazing Battle? They do. Okay, that's useful as well, because, you know, unlike the Super Saiyan team, you know, you're probably going to want to run LR Gohan and Goten, right? And then, you know, boom, Blazing Battle with him. He does have Golden Warrior with Gohan and Goten as well, Super Saiyan. So that's good, that's good. He does have a few links with them. His 12 multiplier is 130% still. Obviously not great, but, you know, it's fine. The rest of his kit is pretty good now, so I'm not really too butthurt about it. And then he's on 4 category teams, right? He's on the Pure Saiyan team, which, again, they just got one of the top 5 best units in the game added to it, and now this Vegeta EZA, which is really solid. You know, just pure insanity for that team, right? He's on this is the Vegeta family team right here. Pretty good. Again, this is another one of those teams that gets buffs pretty frequently, so it's going to be good for that team. He's also here on the Super Saiyan team. Again, you guys could see a theme. A lot of new units have been added to all these teams lately. And then finally, he's on the Android/Cell Saga team. Now, of these 4 teams, this is definitely, I think, the worst team by far. So I think this team has got to, it needs a lot more added to it. Like, I don't know, like, I don't know. I honestly, I don't have it, like, besides, like, a nice Android/Cell Saga support type unit, like, they really need, like, I don't know, like, a unit like EZA Rage Trunks or that EZA Blue Vegeta I always use. Like, they would be great here. Like, you need units on that caliber to really help this team, because it's all it's all over the place with all of the units that are on here with key links and stuff like that. So, you know, it's kind of like the Majin Buu Arc team, except the Majin Buu Arc team does have some support type units on there, whereas this team doesn't really. So that's one thing that hurts it a little bit, but eventually those teams are definitely going to get the support. But there we go. There's Vegeta. Very good. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.